Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Benosmash. I'm going to be playing some more Wizard on Expert or Higher. Um, I've got a little more Paragon under my belt. Um, I started two new characters, a Monk and a Barbarian, and that's about all that's new so far. I haven't touched my Wizard since the last episode, so I figured let's just jump right in. I'm trying to decide whether I want to. Maybe not. Alright. I was wondering if I wanted to up the difficulty level. But we can do that in game as well if that's an option. Oh, apparently not. So let's just get going.
Let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Boom. Alright. Um, Last time we left, I had just got level 5. Um, I have a couple of abilities. These still have to be unlocked yet. I don't remember if I liked the Ray of Frost over the Arcane Orb, but I figure I'll just go with the Arcane Orb for a little while. Actually, let's just sell some of my gear. I was contemplating doing some of this stuff before actually sell. I was contemplating doing some of this before actually going into the game, but I guess it doesn't turn out like there was too much to do.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a
This time I'm not so constrained for time, so I'm thinking I'm going to be doing about half an hour of gameplay. Um, Taking my time a little bit more, leveling up, exploring the levels a little more, seeing if there's anything under barrels and whatnot, you know.
There was more to your
Oh,
mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
alright. Oh, ice. I do not want to be frozen. Oh, get out of there.
Still waiting.
That's not bad.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I'll search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Even came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow quickly. Shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aidan, I'll be gone before they fall.
I was also contemplating playing a wizard in a softcore game, but I figured I would keep all the new reactions for all you viewers out there. Um, it seems like a fun class so far. Definitely a ranged attacker, as wizards should be. Oh. I'm still also relatively new to this game, so I do mess up on occasion. I uh, I was just watching a Twitch live stream of a guy who was going for almost 1,000 Paragon levels today. Well, going for his 1,000th level, yeah. Um, if you're not sure what those are, after you hit level 70, you stop earning new extra levels that unlock. I'll show you that unlock these kind of skills right here, and instead you start unlocking uh, core points, basically, or Paragon points, and they can increase all kinds of stats on your character, and they're really handy to have. I know that with my Crusader, it's extremely handy to have my cooldown reduction lowered as well. Um, Eventually, I hope to have that lowered as far as I can. Um, just because it helps out so much. So, you just saw me get a trap kill. That's a cool mechanic in Diablo that I just learned about. It increases your resource gain, and what that does, let me pick up these items. Ooh. What that does, was someone? Yeah, someone was talking. Um, but there's some mechanics in Diablo that allow you to get some bonuses over time. One of them is killing enemies using traps. Another, excuse me, is to I'm blanking out here. That was a waste of mana. Didn't matter though. Another is to break items. That gives you extra speed, which is always helpful. It's, don't want to die in the second episode. That would suck. Alright. I'm trying to remember what the third one is. The third mechanic that you can use to your benefit. This is also not, this is kind of new to me, mind you, gaming and chatting on video. Not that I'm being recorded, but, well, not that my face is being recorded. But I'm not really used to talking and gaming at the same time for viewers. So I do kind of stumble across my words, and I do brain fart a bit, it seems. Oh. I have to remember, I'm not one of those classes that can easily take a lot of damage, so I can't just run into a whole bunch of people. Oh. Those orbs are nice. They double your damage. Oh, waste of a trap. Not really, I guess.
An iron curse. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
And that's a good example of what happens when you destroy a bunch of items. You get extra speed for a while. Let's kill those guys. There we go. Oh.
Need more arcane power.
Oh. Whoops. you. Oh, you're still alive. Sometimes you can get gold or stuff out of those barrels. Now, normally I just explore the whole map before going back to the objective, which was that arrow that you see on the HUD in the bottom right hand corner. Um, that's to level up as much as I can. Um, I just feel like it's helpful. Plus, I get to find all kinds of cool little items, and in the main world, well, basically any part where you can go into like multiple sub dungeons is the main world, but there you can find extra dungeons and events and whatnot. I think I skipped over a bunch of those, but you saw me go into one in the first episode. Let's get back a little. Those blue glowing guys that you just saw at the top of the screen are a little more powerful than most enemies. Well, than the normal enemies. Um, and the gold ones are the most powerful. Yeah, their abilities. Like, these guys knock me back. And sometimes I do a bit more damage, but it looks like I'm taking it, so I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, freeze them. So that took a while. They also have a lot more health than normal mobs. Oh.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king here, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Well, it looks like I've just got a little more left to explore on the bottom part of the map. It's handy that I got that speed boost. Looks like there wasn't a whole lot more left to search for.
In Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spit and cursed.
Alright, so with that level up, my Ray of Frost got a new rune that I could use. Reduced channeling cost to 11 arcane power. That's not bad at all. I think I'll use that for a while. Oh, new update. I figured out that there is a way to show all of the statistics of your abilities. I'd use those because it's really helpful. Like for example, this does 435% weapon damage as arcane to all enemies within 15 yards. And this does 435 as cold and slows their movement. Plus the damage is increased to a total of 1240%. So that's actually not bad at all. That's really good. And I've just got Diamond Skin, and it absorbs a bunch of damage from incoming attacks. I think I'm going to keep the Frost Nova. Except it... Freezes them for 2. Absorbs... Yeah, I'm going to use the Frost Nova because that just stops enemies completely, whereas this is absorbing damage. And stopping enemies from dealing damage is, I feel like, is much better than the other way around. Or, well, than just absorbing damage. Especially considering the Frost Nova has a cooldown of 11 seconds and the Diamond Skin had a cooldown of 15. Alright, we got some bad guys. Wow, that's just wrecking them. I feel like that is a much better option to use than the blast, whatever it was. I can't remember. Sometimes you see that those bodies move, sometimes they drop stuff, so it's always helpful to check out what's going on there. Alright then. Oh man, I love that Frost Ray. Freeze you. Wow. I'm just watching my mana bar recover almost as quick as... Well, not quite as quick, but pretty quickly.
Thank you, but why do you risk yourself for me?
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I fear the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
I have fulfilled my promise to Leah and rescued her uncle, Deckard Cain. Now, all that stands between me and the fallen star is the Skeleton King, who has returned to darken Tristram once again.
Uncle,
your friend here.
Our time is running short. What can you tell me about the fallen
Not much, I'm afraid. Though the prophecy of the end day is surely...
Please, Uncle. Not more of your stories.
Alright, let's see what I've got from the mission so far. This definitely does more damage, but it doesn't help with the attack speed. It's a little slower too. I think I will use the wand. Alright, I'm going to sell off the rest of my gear.
Dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Oh, I can buy stuff. Nice. Life per second is good. More life per second. And more life per second. That's awesome. So I'm just going to equip that real quick. Oh. Alright, now I'm going to sell. I don't have to repair anything. So let's just keep going.
The Skeleton King was once he lost both of his sons and his head.
Yorick's tale is sad, but I'm here to find the
Key to defeating him.
blacksmith. Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Yorick.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in.
I know
I'm helping this guy's wife.
she would want.
That sounds like fun.
I'm sorry.
You are king. You don't need to be sorry.
Damn.
Forgive me.
Ooh. Throws me back nicely.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name
Well,
is...
Pedro, Deckard
I
Cain.
can help you there. You'll find this tomb in a cemetery of the Weeping...
I leveled up again, and it gave me a new ability. Wave of Force. Discharge a wave of pure energy that deals 390% weapon damage as arcane energy to nearby enemies. Alright, and this magic missile. Signature spells are free to cast. Release a medium range pulse. Oh, the other one was too. I guess all these will be signature spells. Release a medium range pulse of 3 unpredictable charges. Oh, we've already seen that? Yes, okay. But it unlocked a new rune. Slain enemies explode, dealing 184% weapon damage as cold to every enemy within 10 yards. Oh. I don't know if I like that. Actually, I know I don't like that, because I would rather have a predictable spell over a non-predictable spell, especially when it deals more damage. I don't know why that's not unstarring. There we go.
And
Alright.
if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Alright. Well, look at that. A whole bunch of enemies right outside the bridge. And slain within a matter of moments. That's awesome. So, from experience, I don't know if I can just explore this whole map and get to the next place within the next 4 minutes. So I'm just gonna mess around, gain some experience for a little while, and we can jump back from where I leave off here. Although, I'm not sure if I will have a oh, there's a distance that goes. I'm not sure if I'll have a shrine to use afterward, but we'll find out. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
I need arcane power.
Alright. I got leather gloves. I'll equip those. They reduce my attack power, but they increase my defense and special abilities. Or the gloves just have special abilities, so I'll go along with that. Bubo the Hellion, and he's plagued. That's funny. Hooves, spite hooves. I will equip those. So there's 3 sets of arrows going up and down. The first one is my attack. It tells me whether I'm going to be doing more damage. The second one is my armor. Tells me how much I can take in damage and how much it's reduced. And the third one is any like specials or extras that are going on, like life healed per second, life healed per hit. What else is there? Gold found on monsters, all kinds of fun stuff. Magic item find. So there's benefits to having. Well, there's always benefits to having more of each, but most items will give you benefits in one and drawbacks in the other, just because of the level of the power of each item. Man, I like that frost ray. That thing gets beefy and it takes out crowds like there's no tomorrow. And it's relatively cheap too. And I gained another level. Let's see. I get a passive skill. These are pretty cool. I can decrease damage taken by 17%, or being healed by a health globe causes the next arcane power spender I cast to be cast for free. And I can have up to 10 charges of power hungry. I don't know what power hungry is. Huh. Weird. Let's see what that does. If it charges anything.
Your grave awaits.
Oh, that is okay. Oh, okay, I get it. So you can, each time you're healed by a health globe, the next arcane power you use, arcane power spender, that's a weird way to say it, is for free. So, like my Ray of Frost costs arcane power, and my Wave of Force costs arcane power. I'm going to go with a decreased damage. Empowered. The shrines are really helpful too, in case you haven't noticed. I'll come back and get that. Actually, this is a great place to stop. So, I've gained 5 levels since we started. I don't anticipate that that'll be the normal level gain uh, per session, but we will see how it goes. I gained some pretty cool new powers. I got some awesome gear, and I figured out that Ray of Frost at the moment is the power that I want. Arcane Torrent does look kind of cool. To a maximum total of 1010, 1240. And not quite as good, actually. 390. Wow. Okay, so it looks like Ray of Frost, just the base power is going to be better than everything else because it does way more weapon damage than anything else. But I'm guessing that as you go up in level and you unlock more of these, the abilities that you can get will be better. I can't check the skill runes of these right now, but we will see. We don't have too long before we get to Arcane Torrent, which, well, we won't be able to see the runes on that for a little while, but that's okay. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Auf Wiedersehen.